have a member of the board currently, the 4th Ward Commissioner, Dan Siegel. Before Dan comes up and talk, just let me say, every one of us up here is running on a platform of openness in government and transparency and sort of pushing this township forward into current times. And Dan Siegel is someone who is most responsible for making the current existence of the Haverford government as open and transparent as it is today. Without Dan, it would not be. Further, because of Dan's efforts, the technology that the township now embraces is leaps and bounds above where he started at this board. So it's very important that we keep Dan on this board. And with that, I'd introduce Dan Siegel.
Some of us aren't so tall. We don't grow them that big in my house. Thank you, Kevin. And if you don't know, Jerry Hart, Larry Holmes, Jerry Forster, these are our candidates for this year to make a real change on the Board of Commissioners in Haverford, and we need your support. But it's really important that we're here in front of this building at this time to talk about where Haverford was and where it is going. And this building is symbolic. This building, 100 years ago, the township was told needed to be replaced. It was undersized and outdated 100 years ago. But it wasn't until about 8 or 9 years ago, after I was elected, after Larry was on the board, and at that time Rob Trumbull, that we moved this township forward, and that this building will soon not be where the symbol of the township, and we will have a new modern building, as we have new modern facilities throughout the township. This is a different township. When I first ran 9 years ago, I talked about one thing, that this township can't stand still and it has to work to be the best place to live, the best place to run a business, the best place to have your family and to go to school and all of those things that matter. And we have, over that time, made dramatic changes. Not only is the township open, as Kevin has said, but with a bipartisan group, we have accomplished a lot, often in the face of significant challenges. But now, Larry, Kevin, and I, we really need help to take the township to that next level so that when people talk about great places out in this area, we are in that same dialogue with all of the neighboring communities, because this is a terrific place to live and to work. And there's nothing that symbolizes it more than the fact that Kevin and I held a joint constituent meeting 2 weeks ago in the Commissioner's room. And those meetings are usually opportunities for residents to complain. This meeting was different. This was an opportunity, a filled room, where people came, and while they had questions, they were there talking about how positive this township is and the direction it is going. People who I know have worked for other candidates against me were commenting that we are moving in the right direction and that we see what needs to be done and we're getting there. And that's the point of our board and these new candidates, that we need to take that next step, and we can. This is a very positive community at this point. We've made a lot of changes. This township is open. The records are there. The information is there. The infrastructure is changing. We are doing a lot. But we can do more, if not only if you re-elect me and Larry, but you bring Jerry and Cheryl to this board. So I thank you for coming out. This is the largest group we've ever had at one of these kickoffs. That says a lot. What we need you here, and we need you helping all of us, getting people out to vote, because nothing else matters but who votes on election day. So please, sign up, contact any of us. I can use all the volunteers, I'm sure they can too. But remember, you have to come out and vote. So we thank you for coming out, and we look forward to your help in winning 4 seats in November. Thank you.